So today's topic is going to be a little bit, I guess, conspiracy theorist kind of. And the question is, are we living in hell? Hey, welcome back to my channel, Chosen Ones. Thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate you watching. If you haven't already done so, please hit that subscribe button so that you can be a part of so you can be one of my subscribers. As I try to grow this channel, please hit that notification bell, hit the thumbs up as well if you like this video, and leave me a comment. Let's share in this communication. Let's get a dialogue going. Let's get some comments going here so I can see where you stand on this topic. So yeah, do you think we're living in hell? Do you think Earth is hell? Let me tell you something before I get started with this video. I made a 30 something minute video about this, and for some reason it didn't upload. Go figure. I waited and waited and waited. I'm like, maybe because it was 30 minutes, I don't know. It never uploaded. It had all zeros for the video. Like, it seemed like a video was there, but it had no content on it. Very strange, very weird. So that ties into what I'm talking about today, what I'm going to be talking about today. I say it's sort of a conspiracy theory, but I really don't think so. I don't know. It could be. Everything's a theory, right? We don't know for sure. Just like we don't know for sure how we got here on this planet, what we're doing here, like who put us here. We weren't asked to be born, except, some people that have near-death experiences. I watch a lot of near-death experiences, and they talk about, us picking our parents and things like that. But some stated, they didn't want to come here. I remember one in particular, this lady was saying how she remembered her pre-birth experience. So not a near death, but a pre-birth experience. And she didn't want to come to Earth. She didn't want to come here. And so the first time she was a stillborn, her mother miscarried. And she got to feel all of that pain in her mother and, her father, the family felt when she was born, unalived. So she came back again. And she said she was pushed. She said something in the spirit realm pushed her to come here. And she didn't want to come. She wasn't ready. She had agreed to it. But then when it was time to come, she was like, no, I don't want to go. And they pushed her. And she tried to be stillborn again, but she said, no, I'm going to do it this time. I'm going to make it. I believe these stories. Most of them are very consistent across the board, what they see and what they hear and how the communication is on the other side and things like that. They see their loved ones, and some people don't see their loved ones, but who they think were ancestors that they never met, familiar people, that they don't know, but they feel like they should know them. Could have been from another life, could have been from another lifetime, or ancestors, or angels and Jesus, and some end up in hell, and real hell. But yeah, but I believe, and it's funny because I started thinking about this, like, where are we? Like, what is this place really? Like, we try to make the best of it, but we know there's an evil presence on this earth. You have to agree with me with that. There's an evil presence. Like, we are battling evil every day. Every single day. We're battling something evil, something low vibrational, something toxic. It's like every day. Every day. We come up against it. Sometimes it's our own thoughts, our own mind, and sometimes it's other people, sometimes it's circumstances, but it's like it's always something. It's always something. And we try not to ruminate and think about it too much because we want to be thankful, we want to be grateful, you know. This is what we were taught, to be thankful, to be grateful, thank God for our life, thank God for what we have. And we do, right? Because somebody has it worse than us. It's like but is that really a good thing to think of? Oh, I'm going to be thankful because somebody else has it worse. I mean, yes and no. I guess you can be. I guess you could think of it like that. But this is how we were taught, right? Eat your food because there's starving kids in Africa. Don't leave food on your plate. Don't throw away food because there's people that's starving. And we get to a point where we're complacent and we are satisfied with pretty much the bare minimum. And it seems like this world just hands us the bare minimum, you know? And it's not without sacrifice. Like we get one thing to sacrifice something else. And we know that the devil is the ruler of this world. The Bible tells us that. He was cast down onto the earth. So if he was cast down onto the earth and we're here on the earth, then this must be hell. This must be hell. Or at the very least, it's a hell realm. It's a realm of hell. Maybe we don't have the lake of fires, but we do. We have volcanoes. We have things that can burn us in certain areas of this earth. Maybe it's not the whole earth. Maybe earth is just a little bit more beneath. Hell is just a little bit more beneath this earth. I'm still trying to figure that part out, but I believe this is a form of hell. There's pain, there's suffering, there's abuse, there's turmoil, there's tragedy, there's just no peace. There's, like I said, one thing after another. There's anxiety, there's depression, there's suicide, there's molestation, there's fornication, there's homicide, there's adultery, there's debauchery, you name it. It's here on this earth. Just turn on the news for 5 minutes. All you need is 5 minutes. You don't even need a whole 5 minutes. You will see what this earth consists of. And it's not just one state. It's not just one neighborhood. It's the earth. It's everywhere. There's robberies. From history books, just, people taking over people's land, and we're taxed, we're thrown in prison if for things like, it's hell. It's hell. It's hell. The foods we eat are poison. The air we breathe, the water the drinks we drink, it's poison to our system. It's poison. It's acidic. It's dyes and acid, and we eat flesh. The flesh of animals. Yeah, that's us. So yeah, we eat flesh. We kill people. We have no regard for other people's lives. It's hell. We live in a hell realm. And I don't know what we did to get here. Have you ever asked yourself or asked God, like, how did I get here? And why am I here? The first thing a baby does when they're born is cry. Why is that? They cry because they know, oh no, where am I? I don't want to be in this place. They feel the heaviness. Even if they see their mother smiling down at them, they still feel the heaviness of this world immediately. Because where we come from light. We come from love. And this world, this earth is the opposite of that. There is no light. There is no love. It's hate. We live in a world of hate. Hate and war, discrimination, separation, segregation, discrimination. It's hell. So I believe we are here because we're paying for sins that we committed in our last lifetime. Now you may not believe in reincarnation. I do. I believe we get reincarnated. Not every soul gets reincarnated. But some souls get reincarnated. And I believe we're not all reincarnated souls. Maybe this is some souls here are a first carnation. But I believe many of us, we had a life before. We committed sins. We didn't evolve. We didn't learn. We didn't grow from those sins. So we ended up in hell. And now it's our time again to learn, evolve, right our wrongs. That's what we need to be doing here. Just like a person that gets locked up in prison. There's two types of people in prison. I mean, I've never been in prison, but from what I can pretty much gather, there's two types of people in prison for the most part. One group of people will, or maybe there's three types. Let's just say there's three types of people in prison. One type of people will get worse. They will use prison to learn all of the underhanded, corrupt things that they can. So when they get out, they'll be worse off than when they went in. They'll be more conniving. They'll be more cunning. They'll be more mischievous. They'll learn all the ins and outs of crime. They get into more problems in prison, and they come out and they just run havoc. And what happens to those types of people? They end up back in prison. They didn't learn any lessons. They got worse. Then there's another type of people who stayed the same. Again, didn't learn any lessons. They may not have gotten worse, but they didn't get any better. They don't own up to their crime. They maintain their innocence, even though they know they probably did it. They didn't get any better. Again, those people probably end up back in prison 9 times out of 10. And then there's the people who we want to be like. They read the books. They do their time in peace. They go to the law library. They maybe get their education. You know, if they didn't finish high school, maybe they'll get their high school diploma, their GED. They will go to the gym. They'll volunteer some programs. They'll make the most of their time productively. They'll use their time productively. They'll study. They'll apologize to the people who they hurt, their victims. Those are the people who we want to become. Ladies and gentlemen, we have to pretend, or maybe not pretend, that we're in prison. We're on a prison planet called Earth, which is really a big ball of hell with Satan's domain. So just like when you're in prison, from what I've heard, you have some good COs and some bad COs. Some COs will taunt you and mock you and treat you like you're not a person. And then there's some COs that will respect you as a human being. We have those types of people here too on Earth. We have to treat people accordingly. But the main thing we have on Earth here is the devil and his demons. We have to beware of those. We have to use our discernment. Don't get tricked. We've already been tricked into coming here somehow because we didn't do the right thing last time. Are you going to end up back here again after this? Because you don't get out alive. The difference between regular people in prison and us, we doing the life sentence. We got the death penalty. We got the death penalty. The only way out of this sentence is by death. So when our time is up, we have to make sure that we did everything possible so that our soul has evolved to the point where God is pleased enough for us to spend eternity with him. Otherwise, just like the people in prison, we're going to have two choices. Either three choices. Just like the three types of people in prison, we're going to have three choices. First choice, do everything right. Be the best person that we can be here. Right our wrongs. Pay our restitution. Become a better person. Become a better evolved soul. So that we can spend eternity in heaven. That's our first option. Second option, don't learn any lessons. Don't learn any lessons. Get caught up in this world. Get caught up doing a lap dance with the devil. Just like Lil Nas X in his video. That's what we're going to be doing a lap dance with the devil. Dancing to his music. Watching his movies. Having fun. Satisfied here. Just, engaging in all the things that he puts out here for our so-called entertainment. What's going to happen with that? We're going to end up right back here. You're going to be reincarnated right back here. Right back. And this is going to be your existence. Loop lifetime after lifetime after lifetime. You're going to keep coming back here until you learn your lessons, until you evolve. The third option, you go into hell. Real hell. Lake of fire hell. Why? Because you became a worse person. You were the one who participated in dealing drugs. You were the one who participated in killing people. You were the one who participated in bullying people. You were the one who participated in all terrible things. Hopefully not. If you're watching this video, hopefully you're not in that category. But you were a contributing factor to the devil's plan. You helped carry out some devilish things that you shouldn't have been doing. And you harmed other people. You harmed other people. You harmed yourself. But most importantly, you harmed other people. You did harm. You're going to go to hell. Real hell. I mean, this is the hellish realm. It's hell already. But I'm talking about down lake of fire hell. Your soul. Because you're not a good person at all. And you may just come back here and be a demon to help out Satan with the other people that has reincarnated. I don't know how it all works. This is just my theory. Honestly, this is just a theory of mine. This is all I can tell you. This is what I believe. This is what I'm believing right now. Will my belief change a little later? I don't think it's going to change about how I feel about Earth. It may change about what I feel, what comes after death. Meaning the hell, the reincarnation, and heaven. But I do believe in heaven. I believe in heaven. I believe after we leave here, if we don't reincarnate back here, I believe that we have an opportunity to go to heaven if we truly turn our hearts to God. Truly. And turn away from evil. But, my chosen ones, I encourage you. I know this was like a not so uplifting video, but I have to share with you my philosophies, my thoughts, because this is my channel and this is something that I want to share. Hopefully we're all on the same page with this. If not, it's okay. We can debate. We can agree to disagree. That's fine. Leave me a comment down below. Let me know what you think. Do you think we're in hell? I know, people can say, oh, but you can have heaven on earth. Yes, just for glimpses though. You can have glimpses of heaven on earth. You can have glimpses of happiness, like the time when you had your child, or the time that you got married, or the time that you got a promotion at your job, or, just you just woke up happy one day, or it's glimpses. But for the most part, it's pain. Life is pain and life is suffering. You get that diagnosis from the doctor, or you have a car accident, or you lose a child, or you lose a mother, a parent, a sibling, you lose a job, you lose your place of residence. Life is suffering. So for every win, there's a major loss. Just put it that way. So the best thing to do is to just be neutral, Don't get too excited about anything and just continue to connect with God. Continue to pray, because that's the only thing that's going to keep you connected to your real spiritual home, so that you don't truly forget. And that's where I'm still trying to understand or ask these questions, like, what if I forget? Because we forgot where we came from. We don't know where we were before we got here. So what's going to stop us from forgetting next time, so that we don't end up back here? Unless you want to end up back here. Look, if you want to end up back here, if your life is fantastic right now, kudos to you. But I have to say, no matter how great this life gets from here on out, I've had enough pain and suffering in my life. And I'm just like, I don't want to come back here. I don't want to be reincarnated back here. For what? For what? This is not a place I want. I want to be where there's peace, joy, and comfort. Every day, all day long. And I'm like, la, 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 la. Like, nothing can harm me. I'm just in love, surrounded by love, surrounded by peace, surrounded by joy. surrounded by angels, God. I don't want to come back here to fight. I've been fighting all my life. I'm tired of fighting. I'm tired of fighting. Life here on earth is just a physical, spiritual, mental, emotional fight for your whole life. We fight to stay alive. We fight. We fight because over our things that we feel are ours, possessions that are not even ours. Everything is temporary. We fight for that. We fight for our ego. We fight to protect who we think we are when we're none of this. We're none of this. This is not our home. We're just passing through for whatever reason. Whatever reason, for some reason, we have to pass through this realm, this hell realm. And I just pray that each and every one of us, here on this channel at least, make it to the right eternal place, which I'm hoping will be heaven when our time is up, and not come back here. Not come back here, and definitely not go down there. All right, my friends, sorry, but I'm not sorry for the heavy video today. But leave me your comment below. Let me know if you think that hell is right here on earth. If earth is hell, if it feels like hell sometimes, or if it feels like hell all the time, or none of the time. Like I said, maybe you have a great, fantastic existence. That would be awesome. I would love to hear about it. And for the rest of you, whatever your existence has been, whatever your experience has been on this earth, on this planet, let me know. Let me know what you've been experiencing so far. You don't have to go into too much detail, but I know I've had my share of pain and suffering, and no, I'm pretty sure I'm no different than anybody else. All right, I love you guys. Thank you for watching. Have a great rest of your day. Peace, love, and light.